Hello there, welcome to week 4 of our press session. And this week we have got just one extra bit of equipment that we haven't used as yet. And if you don't have one, that's fine. You can just use any type of ball, anything, just a play ball or a soccer ball, a netball, whatever, basketball. But we are going to use a ball this week, okay? So we're going to use a ball, we're going to use a booty band, we are going to use our dumbbells, and that's about it for today, okay? And also the long band if you have it there. So we will get stuck right into our press session. We're going to start with some lighter dumbbells. Now listen, if you don't have lighter dumbbells, you can get cans, you can get tins, you can get some lighter weight plates. But the important thing is it needs to be light, okay? You can't do these with like 5 or 6, 7 or 8 kilos. It's just too tough on the shoulders because this is a warm-up. In fact, if you don't have light things, you could even use a band. All right, so I'll show you what the exercises is and I'll show you how you would use a light band instead of the light dumbbells if you don't have them. So the first exercise is dumbbell 3-way raise, okay? So our first way is forward only to shoulder height, second is out to the side and down, and the third is a slight bend over, little fingers up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, okay? So when you do your front raise, you want your tummy tight, your bottom squeezed, and we're just gonna do 10 this way, okay? If you don't have the dumbbells, you can, don't drop the dumbbell on your foot, okay? You can stand on a light band and you can do the same sort of thing, holding the band, just put it under the front of your foot, all right? And you can do it this way with a band, okay? So just pulling the band up. So I will use the dumbbells and shoulders back, tummy tight, core squeeze. This is a warm up. So we're gonna do 10 forward. Now only go to shoulder height and keep that core tight. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go to the side. I'll stand this way so you can see my posture, only to the shoulder height. 1, keep your shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, turn to the front so you can see as well, 8, 9, and 10, only to shoulder height. Bending over, pretend you're holding a ball in your arms, elbows slightly bent, little fingers up, squeeze between the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep that core tight. Okay, put those ones down. Then I want you to grab your light booty band and we're going to do what I call band walks. So let me come close so you can see. I want you to, for your first one, I want you to turn your thumbs out and your palms to the roof. Okay, so that's the position. I want you to lock that in. So I want your elbows by your side, tummy tight, bottom squeezed. And I want you to do 10 pull aparts here, pulling your shoulder blades together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to walk it up a little bit higher so my elbows are away from my body. And I'm going to do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeezing those shoulder blades together, 9 and 10. All right, and then we're going to do it even higher, all right, even higher up here, squeezing the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that's activating the rear of the shoulder because we're doing presses today. We want to teach our shoulders to move back in their sockets. So when we're pressing, they're staying in that nice position there, not rolling forward. All right, so the third warm-up is a wall angel. Now, a wall angel is essentially a flexibility activity, a mobility activity, but if done correctly, it also utilizes all of those rear, shoulder, mid, back muscles that you need to be strong to keep your posture in check when you're doing overhead presses and just for daily life. So a wall angel, I don't have a flat wall here. You need to sit against a flat wall. I'm just going to pretend that this is a flat wall. I have a pole, okay? So what you want to do is put your back, your head and your bum against the wall, all right? Lift your elbows up into this position here, the angel position. If you have a wall, I want your elbows back against the wall, okay, if you can get them there. And then, keeping your back on the wall and your head on the wall, you're going to slide your arms up and down the wall, trying to keep your wrist and your elbow on the wall. Okay, this is called a wall angel. You can also do this lying on the floor if this is too hard. So same position, but lying on the floor. So we're going to do 10 wall angels. All right, that's about 4. 5, keep everything on the wall. If you can, keep your tummy tight. 6, you'll feel the middle of your back working. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now our upper body's nice and warmed up. We're going to go into our first strength exercise today. Now, we are going to use the ball here. So this is a dynamic movement. Dynamic means expressing your strength in a quicker manner, okay? And it's really important for those fast twitch muscle fibers so that we're training the slower twitch and the faster twitch, and there's actually 3 types. So we're training all the types by moving fast with our strength and by moving more slow and controlled with our strength. So this one is just a lying chest pass. Now, just make sure on this one that you keep your eyes on the ball because you don't want to catch it with your forehead. Now you can use any, if you have medicine balls, use any weight that you have. This one's just 2 kilos, okay? So I'm gonna do a lying chest pass and it's just gonna be slow, not gonna be slow, sorry, but it's gonna be controlled. Don't go too high, all right? You can go heavier if you have a heavier one. If you've only got a basketball or a play ball, that's fine as well. It's just being intentional about being fast off the chest. So we're going to lie down on the floor, all right? Lie down on the floor with our knees bent and our back on the floor. Put the ball on your chest, elbows out, and keeping your core tight, we're just going to throw and catch as fast as you can off the chest. Not too high, keep your eyes on the ball. 5, 6, 7, nice and fast, flick. 8, 9, 10, 11, fast off the chest. 12. Okay, so with a light ball, it's going to be quite easy, and that's okay, all right? That's okay, it's just being intentional about it being as fast as you can off the chest. So we're going to do 3 sets. That's 1. You don't need much rest at all because it's only a light movement. It's just priming the shoulders for the presses. 5, 6, that was too far over, lost control. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way to the chest. 12. All right, just a quick rest and core tight and go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so that's all we need the ball for today. And now we're going to go on to our 2 exercises that are superset today. So one is called a Z press, and the other one is called a bent over rear delt raise. Now, You can use the same dumbbell for both of these, all right? You may need a lighter dumbbell for the delt raise because it does utilise the muscles on the back of your shoulder, which are a little bit weaker than obviously the big shoulder muscle that presses up. So if you've only got one set of dumbbells, use them for the Z press. If you can't do the rear delt raise this way, okay? Delt raise is fairly straight arms. That's what makes it harder. It's not a row, okay? Then you can just get your band again, okay? Put your wrists into the band like this. So you don't have to hold the band. Put your wrists in, all right? Even just put one foot on there so that you're not got so much tension. Bend over and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push the wrists into the band, okay? It's actually a really good way to do it because as your arms go up, it gets harder. So you can use the band for the rear delt raise. If not, you can use your light dumbbells or even your heavier ones depending on how strong the rear delt is. And this muscle here is the rear delt, okay? Not so strong on a lot of people because the front of the shoulder takes over often. So a Z press, what that is, I'll move back so you can see me. All right, you need to see my whole body. A Z press is straight legs, sitting up nice and tall, okay, here, and press, all right, keeping your tummy tight. This is called a Z press, all right? So if that's really hard for you, you can bend your knees. Some people, because they're really tight through the lower back and hamstrings, can't actually sit with straight legs, or if they do, they end up looking like this. We certainly don't want to have that rounded back. We want to have a nice tall chest, straight back. All right, so we're going to do 8 of these in our first set. So sit up tall, elbows 45 degrees, wrists facing the front of the room, and we're going to press and join the dumbbells. 1, 2, keep the back tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're supersetting, which means we go from one exercise to the other. Now, with the rear delt, pick up your lighter dumbbells, if you have them, or get that band set up that I showed you. Okay, lean over. So we're leaning over like this, and we're turning our hands, our wrists facing each other like that, okay? Hands facing each other, hug the ball. All right, I'll do it this way so you can see me. And then we're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and controlled. 5, 6, 7, we're doing 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, back to the Z press. You can have a little rest if you need to. Perhaps 30 seconds would be enough, unless you're lifting really heavy. The Z press is, if you're pushing and it's really heavy, then you can have up a minute. Okay, so sitting back down, we're only doing 3 rounds of this today. So let's make each set good quality. So sitting up tall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. All right, stand up, supersetting with the rear delt. Now, if you want a rear delt challenge and you've got dumbbells, lighter dumbbells, instead of bringing them together here, I want you to start here. So you can already feel, if I bring my arm over, you'll see that muscle working in the back of my arm here. You can already feel that working because you're holding it out. It's just a way to make it slightly harder. So here, so stop here and just pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, rightio. One more round, and then we move on to other parts of our body. All right. Just having a bit of a rest, just letting the shoulders recover. You should really start to be able to feel those shoulders working all through here now, all the way around. If you're doing it heavy enough, remember, if you've got the lighter dumbbells and you don't have any other way of getting some more weight, just slow down the eccentric, which is the negative part or the part that's coming down. So I'll just show you, remind you, we're here, okay? If you've got really light dumbbells and it's too easy, we press and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on this last set, we're doing max. Do as many as you can. So it's not 8, it's max. Use your breath. And a reasonable number would be anywhere from maybe 12 up for your max. Okay, I've lost count. That'll do for me. It's probably around 15. Okay, I've only got 6 kilo dumbbells today, so they're slightly light for me. For me to do max, I'd probably need 10 or 12, probably 12 kilos for that one. So, last one. This one's still 12, we don't change this one. So, hug the ball, pull your shoulder blades, pull your shoulders down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay bent over, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, nice work. That's our superset done. What we're going to do now is some back extensor work. And we're going to do alternating Supermans. Now, you can lie on the floor for this, or you can lie on a box or a bench. I'm going to lie on a bench just so you can see me a little bit easier because it puts me higher. So I'm lying down, arms out. Right, I'm going to lift one arm opposite to leg up at the same time. So just look straight down at the ground and lift left arm, right leg. 1, keep your hips on. 2, 3, squeeze your glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it's 6 per side or 12. We then stand up and we are going to do reverse lunges. It is completely up to you whether you do no weight or hold dumbbells. Okay, I'm going to hold the dumbbells because we're still in our strength phase here, not conditioning. So for 30 seconds, I want you to do reverse lunge. So we step back and we drop our knee down and come up. Change sides, step back, drop your knee down, come up. 3, so we're going for 30 seconds. Lean slightly forward, keep your knee in line with your toe. Tummy tight. Okay, a good 30 seconds. Nice and straight. Keep that knee in line with your toe. And stop. All right, you can definitely have a rest between the sets, 30 seconds to a minute. All right, then we get back to the alternating Supermans and reverse lunges again. Okay. All right. Really important to keep your tummy tight and your hips on the ground when you do this one. So lying down, head down a bit, opposite arm to leg. 12. Thank you, Tilly. Yep, Tilly's helping me. 11 and 12. Now, when you do those ones, you are mainly going to feel them in your lower back extensors, which are the muscles through here. Okay? That's where you will mainly feel the Supermans. And it's a very safe way to strengthen the lower back muscles. So, don't be alarmed if you feel like it's, just like you can feel those lower back muscles working. As long as you're keeping that core tight and squeezing the glute, it's fine. All right, another 30 seconds for reverse lunges. Okay, I'm going to do them straight onto the camera so you can see the alignment of my knee to my toe at the front. All right, so step back, drop straight down, 1. And we go for 30 seconds. Keep the tummy tight. Try and drop that knee really close to the floor. Keep going, 30 seconds, controlled, but keep the pace. You do it controlled, but keep the pace. Try not to stop for the 30 seconds. Feel those glutes working. Okay, good job. All right, one more round, and then we're going to finish off today with a little bit of core. So today's session was a little bit shorter. If you would like to make today's session longer, you are more than welcome to do each of those exercises that we've done today one more time through. So, for example, you can do 4 sets instead of 3, and there's no reason why you can't do the last exercise after this one. Go back to the Z press and run through one more time. Because I think the best amount of time to be in the gym, if you have the time for it, is 45 minutes to about an hour, okay? So this session is a little bit shorter today. It's about half an hour. So you're more than welcome to go back and just go through each thing again. Even if it's only one more set, that'll take you to about 45 minutes. It's totally up to you. I do like to have one session that's slightly less than the others. Just thinking about ladies that are working, they might need a day where they've only got half an hour and they think, well, I'll choose the press because I know the press isn't going to take me as long. All right, so let's go. Last round of Supermans. Okay, so lying down, tummy tight, glutes squeezed. Let's do 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze the glutes, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, straight into the 30 seconds of the reverse lunges. Okay, big breath, tight core, slight forward lean with the chest. 1, 2, let's go, 30 seconds. Drop that back knee as low as you can. Keep that front knee lined up with your toes. Push through your whole foot. Keep going, 20 seconds, almost there. And stop. Nice work. So that's 3 rounds. Rightio, last exercise for today is a side plank crunch. So what that looks like is going up onto our knees, all right, into a side plank. We're going to pull the top knee in and then stretch it out. Pull it in, stretch it out. In, out. So crunch it in and out. In, out. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, you're going to feel that in a couple of places. You're going to feel that in your obliques. You're also going to feel it in the side of your hip because you're only supporting yourself on one knee. And when you have to support yourself on one knee, that requires obliques and glute med and the lateral hip muscles. So it's a great exercise because you're using a lot of different muscles. So pushing up, crunching in, stretching out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Quick rest. We're going to go through one more time. This time, we're going to do as many as you can. That's it. We're going to max it out. So do your best, okay? Whatever that is for you, it might be 10, it might be 12, it might be 20, and it might be 30. Just do your best. Keep going until you can't do any more. All right, here we go. I'm just going to go and I'm going to stop when I'm feeling like I'm really fatigued. Now, where I can feel it the most is my lateral hip, the bottom hip. And stop. I think that's around 25. For me, you do what you do, okay? Doesn't matter what other people do, it matters what you do. Focus on your own effort, try and beat yourself, and that's how you progress. All right, here we go, second side. That's 10. Oh. Yep, I can really feel these in my hips more than anywhere. Okay, that'll do. Lost count was 20 or so. I think my left side was harder because I was already fatigued from the right. Okay, so that's the end of the upper body workout today, the pressing workout. Next week, you will get a progression from this week, more than likely more reps. So take advantage of the slightly shorter session this week if you want to. Next week, a little bit harder, and then we're on to our last week. How exciting is that? 6 weeks of awesomeness. Great work, great work. I'm so happy you've taken the time to do this for yourself, and I will see you in week 5.